Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back into the channel. So as the title of the reading says, a deal with the devil. So we're going to be taking a look at what is the devil willing to help you with or give you, okay? So just real quick, I know my personal opinion when it comes to people when they say, be careful with making deals with the devil. My personal opinion on that is, when we do make deals, like say, for an example, we're asking him for money, okay? Because that is a famous thing that I think a lot of people ask for obvious reasons, right? When you're asking for money or you're asking for a lot of money, specifically a lot of money, right? With that, it's nice to have that. He's willing to give that to you, but you also need to understand that you're working with a very dualistic nature of an entity, right? So the opposite side of that, the shadow side of having a lot of money, can come jealousy, can come, things of that nature. Okay. So that's just my opinion when people say, be careful with making deals with the devil or anything like that. You just need to look at the adverse side of, things too. Okay. So that's just a real quick disclaimer, my opinion on it, I guess. But yeah, let's get into the reading. So I have three piles for you guys to choose from. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So as usual, if you guys need more time to pick and choose which pile you feel most drawn to, you guys can pause the video now, and I'm going to get started with pile number 1. All right, group 1, welcome into your reading. So as the title states, a deal with the devil. So basically what we're looking at is, what is the devil willing to help you with or give you? Okay, so if you work with Satan, things that you may have asked him for, what is it that he's willing to help you with or give you? Okay, and then of course we're going to be talking about the adverse side of it as well. We're going to find out with the occult tarot what you need to be aware of or know with this deal that you're making with him, okay? Or asking him for. So you were the only group that got 2 cards, okay? So the first card that we have is Exploration. And then the second card that we had was Flow, okay? So for group 1, I feel that Satan is willing to help you with finding your way, finding your path, helping you I guess find your soul purpose even, because the flow card in this tarot deck is the 2 of Cups, okay? So maybe some of you at this point in time, you feel lost. Maybe you have asked him for guidance, okay? And he's willing to give you the guidance. He's trying to help you with your guidance, okay? So looking for signs, symbols, synchronicities, communicating with him, working at your altar, asking him if you don't understand anything. Ask him to communicate messages with you in ways that you will understand that are very clear, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for a lot of you. I do see that he is guiding you towards your soul's purpose, or just something that feels fulfilling or feels like it's in line with you, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be your soul's purpose. It could be just something that is in line with you, okay? So I see there's guidance here for you guys. That's basically what he's offering right now, what he is giving to you, okay? So let's see if there's any other message that comes through. So that was a pretty straightforward message. So some kind of clarity that comes into, because we have the Sun here and the 2 of Cups card here as well. And also you guys are being asked to trust as well, because with this Exploration card real quick, I do see that her eyes are closed. Okay, so it's like going in with blind faith, if you will. Basically, he's asking you to trust his guidance. Trust him, okay? Things will be illuminated. All right, so let's see. What else do you need to know about this? For group 1, what else do they need to know in regards to this guidance that they're being given? What do you need to know? Also something to do here with patience, because I see the word patience here. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups. What do you need to know in regards to this? We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Star. bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And I am going to say real quick, I did say something here about patience. Okay, so patience needs to be exercised with this guidance that he's giving you. Okay. All right, group one. All right, so as I mentioned, he's guiding you. Okay, so I don't know if some of you have asked him to guide you, asked him, you know, I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. What am I supposed to be doing? Like I feel a sense of like we're lost a little bit, or we just don't know our direction right now. Okay. So I see that a lot of you are in the midst of this guidance. Okay, what he's asking you to do is he's asking you to trust his guidance. Okay, any signs, synchronicity, symbols, anything that you see, you know, obviously use your own discernment, be practical about it too. But he's asking you to trust him. Okay, trust him. There's something here with your intuition as well. There's a need for you to follow your heart, follow your intuition as you are being guided on this path. Okay, there's a winding path here on this flow card as well. So I see, even though there's some kind of, maybe there's obstacles in your way, I don't know, with the sun here though, it's like there's some kind of illumination for you guys. Okay, your path is all going to be different. It's not going to be the same. So I'm not going to clarify or identify what that path is. Okay, it is a journey. It's part of your journey that you need to discover on your own. Okay, and I know some of you are not going to want to hear that or be happy to hear that, but you know, respectfully so, I can't tell you what your path is, and I'm not going to get into that because it's not my business. Okay, if it comes out, that's a different story, but that's not what this is. Okay, so there's a need for you to exercise patience. I see for a while, maybe you guys have been feeling like this, or you've been on this path for quite some time, because we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, but I will say with the Knight of Pentacles, even though it's very slow, it's extremely stable. It, you know, once you get to where you're supposed to be, it is extremely, extremely stable. And I also see with this path, like there could have been like a lot of lessons that you needed to learn in order to get to where you're supposed to be, or whatever your purpose may be. Okay, because for some of you, this is a purpose specifically, and you're being asked to trust his guidance, use your intuition. Okay. So yeah, a lot of you need to get in touch with, you know, your heart chakra as well. Okay. Because your heart chakra will tell you, it also will lead you where you need to be. It's you know, he can guide you, right? Like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? Type thing. So he can guide you all day long, but if you have to put in the work too. Okay, so you're gonna have to sit down and really identify where's your heart leading you to, and then work with the guidance that you're receiving. Okay. So let's talk about the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. I am going to clarify this. So what is the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Swords for what else they need to know about this? Okay, we have the Empress. Okay. There may be something here with you guys. I don't know, maybe building something. I did just do a reading, the previous reading that I just did. It was Mark of the Beast. Okay. If you guys felt drawn to any of the piles, there was something here in one of the piles. I'm not going to say which one, because if it's meant for you, it will be for you. But this could be a message to somebody who came from that reading. If you identify with the group that the Empress had shown up in, I was saying, you know, basically creating something from nothing, okay, or feeling lack of, and then all of a sudden we start receiving, or we start creating. Okay. There could have been like, there's like this break period. There's a need for introspection here. Okay, for some of you here with the Four of Swords, rest, introspection. Like I said, you guys could have been through this journey, this guidance that he's giving you for quite some time. Okay, and we have the Knight of Cups. All right, so something here is being offered to you. Huh. Like if you guys have gone through some kind of loss, like financial loss or something of that nature, he could be guiding you towards something that's going to be extremely stable. And it could be actually your soul's purpose. And then we have the star card here. So some of you could be in a spotlight some way, shape, or form. I'm not necessarily saying fame. I'm trying to be realistic while I'm doing these readings as well. But for a small portion of you, it may be. Okay, let's clarify the star. Could even be healing, you know. Let's see. The star, the 10 of wands. Okay, so putting in the work. All right, it's gonna require work. Whatever you're asking him for, it may be something big, and just know when it's something big that you're asking for, you need to exercise patience, and you have to lead with your intuition. You also have to put in the work. He's not just gonna do everything for you. Okay, he is asking you to put in the work. Okay, if there's something that you want, you need to cultivate it. You need to show him how bad you want something. Okay. Also, and remember the adverse side of things too, as you're working with Satan as well, or Lucifer, or however you identify with him. He's a very dualistic and misunderstood energy. Okay, when you build that relationship with him, you start to understand that. You know, as you're asking, like I said, if you missed the intro, like when you're asking for money, it's great to have a lot of money. Okay, but with a lot of money does potentially come issues. Okay, so you need to understand. So it's not necessarily that he's giving you something and then trying to create a problem or an issue in your life. It's just that is what comes with it. There's both positive and negative aspects in life. Okay, and I think money is the best way for me to really connect and identify with a lot of people because, you know, as human beings, unfortunately, money is quote unquote what makes the world go around. But, you know, like they say, more money, more problems because, you know, there's jealousy, there's, I don't know, if you want to get into like taxes and stuff like that, you make a certain amount of money, you fall into a different tax bracket, you know, so on and so forth. So it's not necessarily a negative thing to have money, but it's not necessarily always a positive thing. Okay. So, just know that whatever it is that you're really wanting, because I see for a lot of you, like I said, it really could be a soul purpose that you guys are moving towards with the Two of Cups here. And you're exploring this path. You're being prepped for what it is that you're meant to follow it and do. Okay? And it's going to be different for all of you, but you need to trust your intuition. Follow your heart. Where is it guiding you? Okay, that's what he's asking you to do. Okay, because this woman, her eyes are closed in this exploration card, and it's like just trusting the guidance. Okay, because she also has like some kind of wand or something like that. There's like a light on it right here. Okay, and her eyes are closed. So it's like you're following blindly, but trusting with a different sense. Besides seeing, you're feeling. Okay, you're feeling. All right. So basically, something is going to be created from nothing. Something is going to be, you're going to receive something, okay? Because we have the Empress and the Knight of Cups. So it's like you could be creating something and then receive some kind of offer. And this is after a period of rest, a period of nothing happening, a period of stillness, okay? And then we have the Star and the Ten of Wands, okay? So once you reach this destination, you are going to have to work hard on it. Okay, it's going to be given to you, it's going to be received, okay, or you are going to receive it, but with the Ten of Wands, you're going to have to work with it, okay, and I see, like I said, for a lot of you with the Knight of Pentacles, this has been something that has been kind of cultivating for you for quite some time, or you've been on this path for quite some time, okay, so that's the message that I have received for you, group number 1. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye, guys. All right, group number 2, welcome into your reading. So as the title states, a deal with the devil. Okay, so basically we're going to see what is the devil willing to help you with or give you. So we're going to reveal your card, and we have Celebrate, which is the Six of Wands in this tarot deck. Okay, so Six of Wands speaks of celebration, victory, being victorious in something. Okay, so I don't know what you asked for, if you work with Satan, Lucifer, however you identify with him, this is what he's willing to help you with or willing to give you. All right. And of course, you know, when we're working with Satan, we also need to understand that he's a dualistic nature. Okay. Dualistic energy. He stands for chaos as well. Okay. So, although it may be great to be victorious in something, the adverse side of it would be jealousy. Okay, right? Some kind of jealous, like jealousy, or some kind of things of that nature. Okay, so success, recognition. So also being mindful. I'm getting for some of you too, if this is something that you have asked him for, being mindful of people that are around you after you reach this kind of success. Okay, there's a need for you to have discernment with people around you as well. Okay, especially if with Satan, he doesn't, yes, he's willing to give you things, but you also have to work for what it is. Okay, he's not a genie, right? He wants to see, well, why do you deserve to have this, so yeah, let's see, what other kind of message do you need to know in regards to this? What is the message for group number 2, what they need to know about this? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands coming out. Okay, so right off the bat, I am getting something creative here. If you guys wanted to create something, do something, something that you feel passionate about. Yep, we have the Eight of Pentacles here. Okay. So let's get more out, and then I'll talk about the reading. So group number 2, what do they need to know? We have the Knight of Cups. Some of you could be coming from group number 1, don't have to be, but we have the Judgment card here. And we have the Five of Wands. Okay. All right, let's talk about it. So basically, literally everything that I said with this Celebrate card, the Six of Wands energy, some of you could have asked to be victorious in some kind of being recognized in something, okay? Whether that's being on YouTube, creating something, being recognized at work, getting a different kind of position, things of that nature, or anything. Put it where it applies if you resonate with this. So I am seeing that this could be something fairly new, but you will reap the rewards from, because we have the Eight of Pentacles here, and Eight of Pentacles is all about receiving your harvest, okay? But the Page of Wands is brand new, fresh energy, childlike energy. Pages are messengers as well, okay? So some of you could be, I don't know, just doing something creative. Put it where it applies. But the Knight of Cups, the Judgment, and the Five of Wands. I do see with the Knight of Cups here, the Knight of Cups is all about receiving an offer. Okay, so for some of you, you could receive some kind of offer that makes you very successful, makes you recognized, even if it's not necessarily success. It could be having some kind of recognition in some way, shape, or form due to something that you're doing creatively. Okay. And then we have Judgment and we have the Five of Wands. Okay, so like I said, there was something here with, I said something about the adverse side of being recognized. Okay, the negative aspect of being recognized. Okay, because there's positive and negative to everything. Judgment and the Five of Wands. Okay, there are people who are going to be seeing you, noticing you, looking at you, and feeling like you are competition, or like they need to be competitive or in competition with you. So I don't know what you're doing, group 2, what you've asked, but you need to be aware of this. If this is something that you have asked for when it comes to being successful in something or anything like that, please ask for protection as well. Okay, please ask for discernment. Discernment is something you can ask for to help you strengthen that discernment as well. Okay, if people haven't been in your life forever, or people are just starting to talk to you or get to know you because you've become successful or stable with something or recognized for something, and they haven't talked to you in forever, obviously, don't keep those people around. Okay, that would just be my opinion. But Judgment and the Five of Wands, let's clarify. Let's see. We have the Two of Wands. Okay, so people are going to see you moving forward with something and feel like they're in competition with you. We have a lot of Wands energy coming out, so something creative, passionate, fiery. Some of you could be fire signs. Okay, some of you could be moving out of something that left you through hardship. I am getting something with, this could be a job thing happening for you guys. Like, people are seeing you move out of instability. Okay, maybe some of you struggled with finances or something like that, and all of a sudden now you're being recognized, now you're being validated for something, you're becoming successful because of something creative. You're reaping your rewards for your harvest, your hard work. You're being offered something. Some of you could be being offered something. Okay, whether this is you being offered this promotion, all of a sudden you're reaping your rewards. Um, you know, somebody recognizes something that you're doing and you're receiving an offer from them, and that offer leads to something stable. Okay, and whatever this is, people are going to see this, they're going to judge. Okay, whatever their judgment is, right? When people do that, you're being asked to stand your ground, stand, you know, because other people are going to want this offer. So I don't know what this is, if this is resonating with any of you here. um, It doesn't have to necessarily be a creative thing, but you're being recognized for something. Okay, it could be you being recognized, like I said, at work. Because I am feeling this is like a work type thing. Okay, something with financial success with it. Okay, um, and people are going to see this and they're going to either challenge you. People are going to fight about this. There's going to be something here. Okay, but people are going to be seeing you being successful, and there will be some kind of evil eye to this, or jealousy, or whatever you want to call it, because they see you moving out of this energy of lack. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Cups. So this is like a dream come true I'm getting for all of you that are resonating with this. Something you have dreamed about doing. Okay, and I'm gonna get one more because I don't want to keep going off of that. I'll just get one more for that. Okay, Six of Pentacles, yeah. You're receiving something for your work, your efforts. You're being recognized for something here with this Page of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. Let's see. I didn't really want to clarify this, but I'm being guided to because it's going to be different for everybody. Okay, Three of Swords. You may have thought that something that you're doing, working on, trying to cultivate, create, because we have the page here. Okay, the Page of Wands. So this is something new. Okay, this is not something that, you know, maybe you started something, you stopped for a little bit, and then you started back up. So it's like it's starting brand new. So it could be like that for some of you. And then with the Eight of Pentacles, like I said, you're cultivating something. But with the Three of Swords, maybe you didn't see the results that you wanted. Okay, and look, we have the Seven of Pentacles, exactly. So working hard on something, there's something that you're working on, but you will be receiving some kind of offer, some kind of recognition. Okay, so even the offer could be just recognition, you receiving recognition for something. Doesn't necessarily have to be that somebody is giving you an offer. Okay, if you ask Satan for something, this could be the offer, you being recognized. Okay, so take that how you will. So tell me about the Knight of Cups. And we have the Devil. Yep. So this to me is not something toxic. I'm not reading this bad. We are literally asking, or literally the topic was making a deal with the devil. So there you go. Okay. This Knight of Cups energy is coming from Satan himself. Okay. This is an offer he's willing to give to you. Okay. Nine of Cups. Okay. That's almost at the Ten of Cups, which means you are fulfilled. You are happy. Okay. You're almost at complete emotional happiness. Okay. Whatever this is. Three of Cups, the Star. Yeah, being reunited with something that it is that you want. Okay, so group number 2, that was a bit of a long reading, but that is the message that I received for you guys. If you guys enjoyed the reading, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye, guys. All right, group number 3, welcome into your reading. So as the title states, a deal with the devil. Okay, so basically what we're looking into is what is the devil willing to help you with or give you? Okay, so we have stable. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles here. All right, so let's talk about this card. So I feel for a lot of you, and I feel like a lot of us do ask him for finances, because as human beings in this world, we need finances, unfortunately, to survive. Okay, But I see for a lot of you, you may have asked him for stability. Okay, stability does mean different things to different people. So even if it's not financial, even you were just asking for a stable job or something stable, uh, apply it where it fits if you resonate with this. Um, Now, the adverse side of the stability, because we are looking at a energy or a being who is basically representation of chaos. Okay, he is the shadow aspect of, as well. Okay, so there is a positivity in being stable, but the adverse side of being stable is that if you don't continue putting in your work, right, you could become unstable. Okay, so just food for thought here. Um, and also being aware of how much you're juggling when you're asking for stability. So if you're asking for something big, then you need to be able to put in a lot of work with that, okay, to keep that stability, to sustain it, okay? So he could give it to you, but it's up to your discretion to continue to make it stable by you putting in your energy, putting in your efforts, putting in towards your hard work with it, okay? Because that stability can be gone just as quick as you get it if you don't put in the work, okay? So that is the adverse or negative aspect of it, okay? Because we're working with a different type of, he stands for a different kind of energy, okay? So let's see, what else do you need to know about this, this deal? What else does group number 3 need to be aware of or need to hear? Okay, so group number 3, what else do they need to hear? All right, so we have the King of Swords. We have the King of Cups. What else does group number 3 need to hear in regards to this? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords. Let's get one more. I'm gonna shuffle one more time because 3 came out. I'm not taking that. Just want one more. There we go. All right, and we got the Two of Swords that came out. All right, so let me move this over a little bit. All right, so for a lot of you, again, this stability, I am seeing financial. This could be also a new job for some of you as well, okay? Because the Ace of Pentacles, and it's in the middle of the reading. Okay, so this is like a highlight, the meat and potatoes, basically, if you want to put it that way. So I don't know if some of you have asked for a new job. You're asking for some kind of new way of making better income that makes you stable, okay? King of Swords, King of Cups. I am seeing for a lot of you, this is something that you have been focused on both in your heart and in your mind. Like your mind and your heart are actually synced in with this, whatever this is that you're asking for, okay? And usually, like they say, the head and the heart kind of wage a war against each other, right? One wants to be logical, whereas the other one says, no, this might not make sense, but this is what I feel, okay? So for you guys to be in tune with, mentally and emotionally in tune with this new thing, this new job, this new way of making money, whatever it is for you guys, is really good. Okay, your head and your heart are in sync right now. Okay, and that's the message that you need to hear that I'm getting from Satan that he wants to tell you. Okay, you're aligned with this, whatever it is, you're being aligned. Your heart and your head are in it. Okay, which is a big deal. All right. Then we have the Four of Swords and we have the Two of Swords. Okay. So for a lot of you, I'm getting, okay, so if you're aligned with this, basically the message is make sure this is really, really what you want. Because like I said before, I'm getting intuitively, it's kind of being brought to my attention intuitively that, like I said before, if there's something that like a new job or new position or something like that, make sure that you're really, really invested into it, because you are obviously, like, you are going to receive this. He's willing to help you and give this to you. but you need to sustain this. Okay, so make sure this is something that you are going to continue to sustain. Do not fall off the bandwagon of this, because you may be stable at that point in time, but the minute you stop investing in it, that stability is gone. Okay, so that is, that's a message that you need to hear. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, and I got the Seven of Pentacles that was at the bottom of the deck right when I flipped it over. So yeah, you're gonna need to put in your work, fruits of your labor. Yeah, if you put in this work, the sun comes out. Okay, you have the sun here that illuminates things. It's happy, it's good. So let's actually clarify the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. Even though I got it, I'm being called to clarify. So clarify the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords for group number 3 for what else they need to know. Okay, so I got 2 cards that came out. So first card was the Five of Cups. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Okay. Yeah. You're moving past old ways of doing things, even for some of you. Okay. If you emotionally felt set back, or you felt like, I don't know, there's something here with loss, not thinking that you could do something maybe, and you're moving past that for some of you. That's what I'm getting. Because you're looking at something else. The Five of Cups is like, I think in the original Rider-Waite, I can't remember how many cups, but there's cups that are behind the person. Okay, or excuse me, hold on. They're looking at the cups that haven't worked out, that are spilled over. Okay, and then behind them, or they're not looking and not paying attention to the other cup that is there that they could potentially go after, or they could create something new with, basically, like something else that would be fulfilling to move towards. And I think that's what's happening here with you guys. You guys, like I said, you're aligned. You have this new career, this new position, this new way of making money, whatever it may be. It is something with finances. Okay, something that can bring finances, some kind of stability. But you need to make sure that you're making the right decision for yourself. Do you really feel like you can do, and it's not to disarm you in any way. Okay, if you feel you're very connected to doing one thing, continue doing it. Okay, don't give up on it. Continue doing it. Don't look at the past, what hasn't worked out. It doesn't matter. We're moving forward. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the Ten of Cups here, this is emotionally fulfilling, something emotionally fulfilling for you. Okay, yeah, something emotionally fulfilling. And I did have Lucifer's card that was here, so some of you work with him. I personally do, so that's I kind of came up with this reading last minute. Yeah, he's giving you downloads. He's giving you intuitive downloads. The Seven of Swords is usually a sneaky energy. I'm not getting a sneaky energy. Okay, it's just, I think he just wants you to think. Plan out is what I'm getting. Plan. Make sure you're planning the right moves to move forward. Okay, learn from the things that have not worked in the past to move forward, so this way you can create the stability, because he wants to help you with this. He wants to give this to you, but he also wants to make sure that you are, because you are in line with this, like I said, with the King of Swords and the King of Cups. Your heart and your mind are actually in sync with this. Yeah, that's the message that I'm getting. Just keep moving forward. Don't look at what hasn't worked out. Okay, don't look at that. Make the decision where you want to go. Stick to that decision and move forward. Okay, make sure your heart and your mind are in line with it, and he's willing to bring it in. Of course, when you do the work, and because we did have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. All right, group 3, that was your reading. That is the message that I have received for you guys. So if you guys enjoyed the reading, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.